We've got 5 players with us today. To my far left, Hanner Mosquera-Perea, Evan Gordon, Austin Etherington, Jeremy Hollowell, and Noah Vonleh. And what we're really here to talk about today is the work that they've done between the off-season and now. Talk about how they're coming together as a group. Obviously, we've got a lot of pieces to replace, and the leadership. With 2 of our top players gone with Team USA, these guys have had to forge some different things, and each one of them offers some different experience. But I'm going to open it up with Austin. And Austin, if you just start off talking about the team. When you ask a question, guys, I'll point to you. Some of these guys don't know you, so introduce yourself and where you're from, since this is the first time some of them have been here at a press conference. So Austin, talk about what you've seen from this team since the offseason has begun.
I got you. All right, well, as you all know, we lost quite a bit of guys, and we got 7 new guys here. So it's been a lot of work for everyone to come in and learn their roles and get better every day. You know, we're working out every morning and afternoon, and so everyone's putting in that work and getting better.
Okay, I'll go ahead and open it up for questions. Pete?
I guess Pete Petronio, Fort Wayne Central. Austin, just how are you feeling physically? Where are you at in terms of your rehabilitation?
I'm not 100% yet, but I'm doing everything I can. I can't play 5-on-5 or full contact yet, but I'm doing 1-on-1 and 2-on-2, and other than that, I feel pretty good. My knee's feeling really good.
How close are you before you can really go through that?
I would say I probably won't do 5-on-5 for the next couple of weeks because we get to go home for a little bit, and so during that time I'll rehab and keep improving my strength, and then when we get back, I'll probably go full go then.
Austin, just as a guy who obviously is your 3rd sort of off-season within the program, what kind of different dynamics has this one taken on? Because as you talked about, there's a lot of new faces, a lot of young guys in particular.
Well, I would say definitely the leadership has changed a lot. You know, losing all those older guys, losing Cody and Vic to the NBA, and then having the 7 new guys, and with me and Jeremy being one of the older guys here right now, and then Evan coming in and taking a leadership role right away. It's definitely the leadership has changed. It's also helped us out in a good way, having me, Jeremy, and Evan be the leaders with Yogi and Will being gone. So I think it's definitely helped us out a lot with, you know, not saying it's good that Will and Yogi are there, but it's helped out our leadership and made us become better leaders ourselves.
Ken?
Ken Bycock, Inside Indiana. Hanner, the coaches have talked about the strides that you've taken over the summer. How do you feel that you've progressed?
I feel like I have made a lot of improvement, you know, just working out with the coaches, learning new things, trying to step up because, you know, I'm going to have to do a lot of things for our team next year. So I've been working really hard, and I've been getting a lot better.
Is there any one area that you really feel that you've taken the trend?
I've been, like, my timing and my shooting.
Alex?
Alex Rosenthal, Hollowell and Noah. Just talk about your time here, being here about a month now, just how things have been going, kind of where you see the most improvements you got here.
I came up here May 29th, here before a couple of the other freshmen. Been working hard in the weight room. It's real intense. Getting a lot stronger. I put on like 20 pounds since I've been here. I'm working hard on the court. We're all working hard, getting better with different things, ball handling, footwork on shooting, things like that. And I feel like I'm just going to keep getting better as the year goes on.
Coach Johnson mentioned that you were sort of caught up in Coach Holland, he did, pretty much a little bit. But talk about the mentality of your work ethic and kind of what you've been doing as far as that.
I just like to be in the gym all the time, getting better, getting my shot better, because I'm going to be playing against a lot of guys that are a lot older than me next year. So I need to get physically ready, mentally ready, and just keep getting better.
Okay. Jeff?
Can you talk a little bit about LeBron? You get really good reviews out there for LeBron camp. What did you do, and what did that level of competition kind of do before you come back into some workouts?
I was the youngest guy at the camp, and I just went in there. I got to just play hard. I was talking a lot because a lot of the guys there weren't talking. I was talking a lot, and Jay Billis came up to me. He said, your leadership and talking can become a great strength if you keep working on it, things like that. So I remember that, and I just competed, rebounded, because that's one of my biggest strengths. and scored really well in the post on a lot of guys one-on-one.
I was telling Jay, you said you guys had some conversations. What were some other things that he told you, your suggestions or things like that?
He said, the leadership would be a great strength. He said, continue to stay low when I'm in the post and make my moves quick. And sometimes I was indecisive, but I got to keep working on that.
Okay, Evan, just your impressions of the program coming in, and how is it different than the off-seasons that you've been through already?
You know, as a whole, the atmosphere, the expectations are a lot higher, and that's what I expected when I chose to come here. You know, I've been to 2 different institutions, so, you know, me being here at home, you know, I can go home and, you know, the expectations in the weight room are a lot different than I've ever expected.
What do you expect to be able to bring to the team, and how does your experience?
You know, me playing, you know, starting out college when some of these guys were in 8th grade, or, you know, it's a little bit of advantage, but, you know, just leadership, knowing, you know, how to handle situations and, you know, push through things that sometimes some of these guys aren't used to in some of these workouts.
Sean?
Jeremy, Sean Morrison, Portland Journal Gazette. Austin mentioned you've been one of the leaders out here as well. What have you been doing in practice to kind of help lead these guys with Yogi and Will?
One of the big things that we emphasize is talk. So trying to get all the young guys to talk. That's pretty much the big thing, and just getting them through the workouts, knowing what to expect, knowing what's hard as a freshman to try to get through. So just trying to be there and help them through the workouts.
Jeremy, Joe Buckley, WIUX. Just wanted to ask you, you really came on towards the end of last season. Now with a year under your belt, how do you see your role increasing, and just how do you envision it for this year?
I see my role envisioning a lot. I mean, we lost a lot of good players. We have a lot of good players coming in, but me knowing what to expect, going through it already 1 year, I see a big opportunity for me to make a big jump from last year, improvement-wise, and just helping the team any way I can.
Jeremy, your coaches talk, sorry, Zach Osh from Inside again. The coaching staff also mentioned you as a guy like Austin, and you really embraced more of a leadership role. How is that, I guess, manifesting for you? I mean, how do you feel like you really kind of stepped into that role this summer?
I mean, I think I'm taking it pretty well. Like I said, like Austin said, my bad. Will and Yogi have been out. They're two big leaders on our team with our young team. So with them being out, me being one of the returning players, I know somebody has to step up and take the groups, get them to talk, get them through the workouts, get them ready, get them stretched. So, I mean, that's what me and Austin been trying to do.
Austin, what have you seen from Hunter? What are some things that he's doing that maybe he wasn't really able to do?
Well, one thing Hanner I've noticed is he's putting a lot more time in. He's working on his shot and working on everything that he knows to work on. After going through a year, you start to realize the things that you need to improve so you can get on the court. And I think Hanner has learned a lot, and he's been working on everything that he knows that he needs to work on. So, and one thing I've noticed, he's been shooting the ball really well, and that's one thing that's proven from how hard he's been working in the gym.
Dustin Trick from the Health Times. Jeremy, kind of piggybacking on some of the other stuff. How have you seen your game develop? How do you think you're a better player than you were a year ago? What's better for you right now?
I think one-on-one scoring and my shooting, my ball handling have come on a lot. I've been in the gym quite a bit this summer, definitely more than last year. So, like I said, I know what to expect. Last season was a blur. It went by pretty fast. So, I mean, just day in, day out, I've been working hard, just trying to improve every aspect of my game.
Noah, Sean Morrison, Journal Gazette. Coaches have talked a little bit about competing at the rim, but this group of freshmen coming in, the guys that are returning are really good at competing at the rim. What does that kind of mean for you, and how does it sort of show itself in practices?
Competing at the rim, like we're all aggressive. We love to rebound. Guys play real physical, falling all over the floor, things like that. But I think can you repeat that question?
How does it show itself, and I guess, how do you guys compete like that on a daily basis?
They just push us and tell us to play hard, and we take that into our mind, and we just go out there and play hard and give it our all.
And Austin, coming back to the injury, what's been the biggest challenge for you? Is it just been to try to hold yourself back a little bit, or
I'd say the biggest thing, is just the mindset, because once you've been through it, like I've been through knee surgery back a couple years ago. I've been through an injury before, and the big thing is, just the mindset, being able to go out there and not have to worry about your knee, and that's something that I have been better with. Like the first time I took a charge in workouts, it was one of the first steps, getting through the mindset, because I knew I could do it again and not have to worry about my knee. And so I'd say just the biggest thing is the mindset, because the physical part, like with my knee and my strength, is coming on pretty well. So I just say the mindset is just what's the most important.
you've been through it before, has it allowed you to maybe progress a little bit faster?
Yeah, I would say it definitely has, and it's made me push myself, knowing that I can come back from an injury. So it's definitely a factor, that I've been through before, and I know I can do it again. So it's just like it's not as bad.
Hunter, a year ago, you were talking about, I guess, playing against Cody in practice, Derek Elston in practice, and how much you were learning from them as a freshman big man. Now you're one of the more experienced guys down low. I mean, what's sort of the different approach for you, just sort of day-to-day workouts and practice, working with the younger guys? Do you feel like you take some of the experiences you had last year, and maybe now you're, sort of translating them the way that Cody did, the way that Derek did?
Yeah, I feel like I've been putting that experience to work, because I learned a lot from those two players. And just having players like Noah coming in and having players like Luke coming in, which are really big players and strong players, that allows me to keep getting better and keep working on those things,
Austin, just basically, what's your impression of the freshmen so far? I'm not sure how much you guys get to play. You obviously don't get to play against them, but just from watching the team work out, what stands out to you about their running in class?
Well, I'll just say they're very athletic. We have very athletic freshmen. I mean, already we had an athletic team, and I think just them coming in, it just adds so much athleticism to our team. And coach is always wanting us to be a fast break team and pushing the ball. And there's no better recruits than the guys we got coming in to be able to do that.
And then just, what are the keys for you this summer? Obviously you're transitioning to a new team and stuff, but what are the keys for you? What are you trying to get accomplished this summer?
Basically, just get better each year, to get stronger, adapt to this program, and learn as much as I can while I'm here, and to help just kind of lead and guide some of the younger guys to, progress faster.
Has the leadership change been a little different because this is your first year of the program, or have you been able to just assume that fairly easily?
Me coming here, the first thing is like, wow, I gotta adapt again. And, these guys are a total different group than I've ever experienced, and there's no egos on this team. And, I'm able to just come in, and everybody's, sometimes looking for me to, give advice or whatever. And then I can take advice from, the older guys like Yogi and Austin and Will and Jeremy. So, I mean, we go back and forth, and we just kind of bounce ideas off each other.
Jeremy, you mentioned a little bit about making a jump. What do you need to do to make a jump? And what do you think the goal will be?
What I need to do to make a jump is getting in the gym, staying after it. Outside of the team stuff, my individual work, having to push myself, get better with my ball handling, get better with my shot, post moves, just getting better at my game. Opportunity on the team. I feel like I could have the ball in my hands way a lot more. Having to look to score, rebound, and just be an offensive factor for us to score points.
Noah, what surprised you about this program in your short time with the program?
It surprised me. The weightlifting, like I said, is very intense. I wasn't used to that at prep school, so that was a big adjustment. But I put on a lot of weight and getting stronger. And on the court, one of the main reasons I came here was Coach Crean and his skill development. I like that a lot. And I feel like we're just all getting better each and every day.
What have you seen in your game change because you've added the weight? I know a lot of guys
it's helped me a lot. I can bump guys off better. I can finish stronger, things like that.
He's gonna lose all that weight if we stay here much longer, so. Alex.
Alex McCarthy with Cincinnati, Indiana. Hanner, with Cody and Christian there, so, I mean, how much responsibility do you and Peter and even Luke feel to kind of immediately, be a presence in the front court, make an impact?
We have a huge responsibility, because I know how Derek and Cody took care of us last year. So now I feel like I have to step up and do the same thing with the new guys, like Noah and Luke, because they're going to be doing the same thing we have been doing. So that's just a huge responsibility.
Anything else for these guys?
For, I guess, Jeremy or Austin, I don't talk to stand right there, but what's impressed you about just Noah's game so far, and how much has he kind of stood out to you guys?
Like he's a real good player. The biggest thing that I've seen is that he's willing to learn. He's always wanting to improve his game. He's very coachable, and just how hard he works day in and day out at practices. He's always going to go hard, and he's always going to give it his best.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.